brother of an American citizen arrested in Russia on espionage charges, says that his brother is innocent and was in Moscow simply to attend a wedding. Paul Whelan, a Marine veteran, was arrested in Moscow on Friday. The State Department now saying it's received formal notification of the arrest and is pushing for consular access to Whelan. David Spunt is live in Washington with the very latest. David, what is going on here?
Hi, Blake. Good afternoon. A lot going on here. Kremlin officials are not backing away from their claim that Paul Whelan is being detained for spying. The government is not releasing much more information on his arrest, but his family is pleading to get him home safely. 48-year-old Whelan, he's a retired Marine. Family members say he was in Russia for a wedding, not any kind of espionage operation. We do know that Russian authorities took him into custody on Friday. A State Department spokesperson says the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs has formally notified the U.S. of his detention and that international law requires Russia grant U.S. officials access to him. The State Department says officials have requested to see the detained American citizen, and they expect that Russia will allow it to happen. Now, Whelan's brother and other family members, they say this entire situation really is a complete misunderstanding, and they just want Paul home.
He had a request from a friend, and he thought he could help out because he had been to Russia and could maybe help other Americans from the family who hadn't been to Russia to navigate their way around, get on the metro, that sort of thing. But he's a very kind person.
2 weeks ago, a Russian citizen, Maria Butina, pleaded guilty to acting as a foreign agent to promote Russia-friendly policies in the U.S. The Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs claims Butina is a political prisoner of the U.S. and is leading a social media campaign to free her. In his annual news conference, Russian President Vladimir Putin denied Butina was following instructions from the Russian government. Now, Putin also insisted that Russia would not arrest innocent people simply to exchange them for Russians held in other countries. The U.S. and Russia have been at odds over Russia's backing of the Assad regime in Syria, the poisoning of a former Russian spy and his daughter in England last year, and interference in the 2016 U.S. election. Now, State Department officials continue to work on Paul Whelan's release. Russia's state news agency, Blake, says that he could face between 10 and 20 years if he is convicted on this charge. Blake.
And you got to wonder if this is some sort of tit for tat from the Russians, as U.S.-Russia relations will be at the forefront in 2019. David Spunt in Washington. David, thank you.